Yo, what's good? What up, YouTube? YouTube fam, what's good? It's been a minute. I wanted to just drop in here. I'm gonna be doing a live stream later on YouTube, but I do want to just to let everybody know that I dropped a new track today. Please go check it out, featuring KOOL, Keith, YAHZEED, and Mike Titan. It's called Stormbringers. You'll be able to find it on my Bandcamp, and I'll put that in the description right after I'm done. Next week, I'm dropping another joint with KOOL Keith. This time, though, it's just KOOL Keith, produced by The Odd Pilot, with an assist from my brother Gamma Pods. So I'll be coming back next week to let you guys know more about that. But it's doing well. So Stormbringers is already on the charts, doing its thing. I'm super excited about it. I've had a lot of really positive feedback about all of my joints that I've been doing this year. So I never released anything until February of this year. I've always hesitated. I never believed in myself enough to think that what I was doing was something that people would actually want to hear. And so, yeah, it took me a while to kind of figure out that it was on me. It wasn't gonna happen because of, YouTube success. It wasn't gonna happen because of, whatever, money in your studio or any of that stuff. What it came down to is hard work, putting in the hours, and keeping a positive mind state. And part of that, self-care that can actually take you to that next upper tier that you want to get to, that you don't currently reside in. Maybe you could do it, but you've just never put it together. After you have somewhat of a belief in yourself, you don't even need that much. Just think to yourself, if I wanted to, I could do it. That's all you got to be able to say. Then all you need is one person to believe in you, okay? So if you don't have one person that believes in you, you're not doing something right. So you got to get into the studio, figure out what it is that you're missing, either in your productions or your networking or whatever it is. Sometimes what it is outside factors. You might have everything you need. You might have the ability, you might have the networking, you might have the equipment you need, you might have everything, but you have one thing extra that you don't need. And sometimes that can be in the form of negative energy. Either it comes from yourself, a doubt about your own ability, or it comes from exterior sources where other people are projecting doubt onto you. They doubt themselves, and you end up feeding off of their negative energy. And if that is the case, you will never get to a place where you're self-sufficient, happy, and flourishing. It can't be take 2 steps forward, take 1 step back. It can't be take 5 steps forward, take 1 step back. It has to be constant forward movement. So if there's something that's stopping you from constantly moving forward, if it's the same thing, okay, we all have challenges in life that come up. These are things that we all deal with, whether it's family issues, financial issues, health issues, personal issues. We all have things. So no one's life is perfect. And if you think it is, you got to be realistic with yourself. That hot chick that you see walking down the street, somebody's got to deal with her bullshit too. So no one's perfect. And so the only thing you can do is address it at the time. If you've got an issue that pops up, a health issue, address it, but keep moving forward. If you got negative people in your life and you come to realize that that way of thinking, that defeatist attitude, never standing up for something, never having the balls to do what should be done. If you're around that energy, then that's what you will be. And I highly recommend, if you have to, go lone wolf and figure out what it is that you need to do. And I am a work in progress myself. I am nowhere perfect, and I am nowhere where I want to be. But I do see progress, a lot of progress, especially in the last 6 months or so. Here we are, June 27th. I just dropped a joint with Kool Keith, Mike Titan, and YAHZEED. Again, Stormbringers. But I've also dropped Tinfoil, Vision Flows. I dropped friggin' Beast King Flow Lion. I dropped friggin' Predator, Apex Predator. I dropped Science Friction. I dropped Antivirus. I dropped Vitamin Heat. I dropped friggin' Stormbringers. Next week I'm dropping On the One. So this is all since February. You know, when I started dropping stuff in February, I had 300 people on Instagram that were following me. That's it, 300 people. And I had a YouTube page where I was making tutorials. When I focused on what I actually wanted to do, I don't want to be a tutorial maker. That's not what I want, my prime purpose. I do that stuff because I want to help people, but I didn't really know what my lane was. So I'm going through the process, and part of that process was making tutorials to figure out if that was a lane for me. But artistically, it was a dead end. It made me feel like I wasn't making progress musically, because if people were coming for tutorials and not music, then what value am I bringing to what I am doing artistically? Sure, I can show you how to set something up, and you know, I appreciate everybody that subscribed to my channel. I've got over 1,000 subscribers on here, and a lot of you guys came over because you saw the Mod Boss stuff. And listen, I've gotten some comments, so shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody who has been leaving comments on my YouTube tutorials and stuff, because I am still willing to do these things. It shows that you guys still want that, so I'm gonna do some more of that stuff. And I have other stuff to share with you guys, like things that I am working on, experimental things that I can share with you guys that other people do not know how to do. I am doing things that are like I think outside the box. That's where I live. So I am not here to try something somebody else did. I have a completely unique routing matrix. Let me see if I can flip you around real quick. This was not the purpose of this. But look, let me see. If I wanted to make a new audio track, if I wanted to, check this out. Okay, there's a freaking bass line, right? And I work in audio. So check this out. We'll get this little bit of sound right here. Okay? Alright, so what I'm gonna do, where is my, I did not plan this part. hold on 1 second. See if I can figure out why that's not giving me that sound. I'm just looking for this sound so that I can process it real quick. You know what? I'm going to come back later on and show you, because I don't want to hold you up. That wasn't really the purpose of this, but I wanted to maybe like this. All right. It's definitely coming in here. Yeah, so let me come back in here after I do this. But the whole point of what I'm trying to just kind of talk about is just don't let the things that you're going through and the possible distractions, don't let it derail completely what you're doing. You know, I think that it's really easy to let that stuff happen, because we're all kind of creatures of you know, habit, really. We stay in situations and we stay in environments because they're comfortable, even if they don't really help us. So if you really want to go where you know you can go with yourself, with your art, with your message, whatever it is, then you got to give yourself the absolute best chance to succeed. And sometimes that means, you know, just completely absorbing yourself in everything that is your craft. You know, you may have to completely go back to basics. And if that is, you know, the case, then it's going to take you a little while to get to a place where, you know, sometimes it can be like adding a new piece of equipment to your setup. Anybody that has a studio with a couple pieces of equipment or multiple pieces of equipment, you know that anytime you add something or subtract something, it sets you back about a month or so. At least for me, it was about a month. And I always needed to try to get back to where I was before I added that piece of equipment. And that's part of the process of learning. So you can't really, like, you can't put yourself, you know, in too tough of a mind frame about that. If that's kind of getting in your way, like you have an idea for something and you go for it, and it's taking you a lot longer to figure out what it is that you initially were trying to accomplish, that happens. You know, but if you're an innovator and you're trying to do things that no one else has done, you're going to have to figure it out on your own. And, you know, that can be lonely and very time consuming. So, all right, let me see. I see what the issue is here. All right, I'm coming in to the same one here, which is totally fine, actually. This should not be a problem at all. It's coming in here, going right there. We don't want that going anywhere except for there. Now where's my... That's so whack. I've even got a signal. I can see the signal. Come on, man. Come on, man. Don't do this to me now. You used to be friends. Come on, buddy. Work with me here. I got no signal, no nothing. Yo, you gotta have fun in life. I'm telling you. If you're not having fun with what you're doing, with your craft, you gotta find a way to have fun. You really do. Okay. So this is definitely going in here, and I have no idea. Oh, shit. It was the wrong channel. Damn. Okay. I was screwing that up. That's pretty normal, you know. That's what I do. All right, so that is going into the VCA. The VCA is going back into the filter. The filter is coming down here to number 3. And then number 3 needs to go out on number 1. And then number 1 is coming in here. Then it's going in there. Oh, snap. And then it's going back in. That ain't good. All right. Let's try this. Okay. Woo! Little loud. Let's turn that sucker down a little. She's loud. Definitely loud. There we go. All right, check it out. So push this button right here. Now what I want to do is send it out right here. Okay, now we got it here. Let's just go right into it. Not even sure why I'm doing this right now. Just feels right. Go check out that Cool Keith joint. All right, let's do it. Woo! That's hitting. Yeah. So anyway, the whole point of me coming in here, let me get back over here. Let's see. I'm trying to flip this around. Hold on. All right. So the whole point of this was to let you guys know that your guy, I will create. Will you?